Norway's second biggest city, Bergen, is also the largest port on the west coast and one of the busiest cruise ship stopovers in Scandinavia. The city is surrounded by a ring of hills known as the Seven Mountains, and its picturesque location and gorgeous natural harbor have solidified its status as one of Norway's most well-liked tourist destinations. The Bergen International Festival, the Natjas Festival, and Bergenfest are just a few of the well-known summer arts and music events that it hosts as one of the top cultural attractions in the nation. One of Europe's oldest orchestras is based in Bergen. Edvard Grieg spent his summers at the Bergen Philharmonic Orchestra, which was established in 1765. There are numerous museums in Bergen that examine the city's fascinating past, honor art, and even enable visitors engage with science firsthand. Be sure to view our thorough video of the top tourist attractions in Bergen to learn more about these and other enjoyable things to do in one of Norway's best tourist destinations. 1. Bryggen Hanseatic Wharf. One of Bergen's most iconic sights is the row of thin wooden buildings at the eastern quayside of the Vaden Bay that are painted in yellow, ochre, and red. These structures, which were previously warehouses housing cereal from Europe and stockfish obtained further north, are part of Bryggen, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The spaces in between the businesses provide a glimpse of what Bergen would have looked like in the Middle Ages. In the middle of the 14th century, Bryggen became a kontor, a foreign trading post for the Hanseatic League, which at the time had a presence throughout all of Northern Europe. The city was founded around this waterside settlement over a millennium earlier. The houses were rebuilt using the same centuries-old foundations, but the current architecture dates from following a fire in 1702. 2. Mount Fløyen. If you're only visiting Bergen short, you should at the very least ride the funicular up to Mount Fløyen. You may board the funicular right in the middle of the city, and it will take you 12 minutes to ascend the mountain. There are hiking routes here that will lead you to one of the other 7 mountains encircling Bergen, and it gives another stunning view of the city. Sipping coffee on the rooftop balcony while taking in the view of the Norwegian Sea is a delightful afternoon activity. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the local mountain goats. To appreciate seeing cut mountain goats scurrying around eating on grass and leaves, make sure to travel along the trail or to the foot of the tiered steps. One of the best things to do in Bergen is without a doubt climbing to the top of this mountain, which shouldn't be missed. 3. Mount Ulrikin. For both visitors and locals, climbing Bergen's largest peak is one of the most popular activities. There are many trails, with the Montana Hostel or the Ulrikin cable car station serving as the most popular starting sites. Tourists are rewarded with stunning views of the city and the chance to rest up at the summit's restaurant, despite the moderately steep trek taking between 1.5 and 2 hours. From here to Mount Fløyen, the Vidden Trail can be hiked in 5 hours by experienced hikers. Of course, ascending and descending the mountain by the Ulrikin cable car is a pleasant experience as well. This well-liked attraction offers great vistas and photo opportunities along the 7-minute journey to the summit. At the top of the ride, there is a cafe and a thrilling zip-line experience. 4. Norway's largest fjords. Bergen is known as the fjord capital of Norway because of its convenient location for exploring many of the gorgeous natural rivers in the nation. It is situated between the Hardanger Fjord and the Sognefjord, 2 of Norway's biggest fjords. Visitors won't have any trouble locating cruises that leave from Bergen and give them the chance to take in the mesmerizing view of the fjords from the ocean. A day excursion is a convenient way to experience the Hardanger Fjord. It is known for its harsh environment and is the second largest fjord in all of Norway. Exploring the Sognefjord requires more work, but it is well worth the extra time. At more than 200 kilometers long and 1,300 meters below sea level, it is the longest and deepest fjord in the nation. The easiest way to get to Sognefjord is from the town of Flan, which may be reached in about an hour by train or in approximately 2.5 hours by a fairly treacherous mountain road. 5. Bergen Fortress. Since the middle of the 13th century, this stronghold has protected the entrance to Vaden Bay in one way or another. This substantial complex has a 19th century layout and contains structures from any period between the 1200s and the 1900s, German World War II bunkers. The stunning Håkon's Hall, built in the middle of the 13th century during the reign of King Håkon IV of Norway, is one of the oldest. It served as the ceremony location for the union of Magnus VI of Norway and Ingeborg of Denmark. Romanesque and Gothic window openings may be found on the walls, and a crow-stepped gable tops the front. Amateur historians should take a self-guided tour of the fortress enclosure to see the German bunker, the commandant's and guards' apartments, the stables, the cannons, and the kongen, an old depot that now hosts prestigious outdoor concerts in the summer. 6. Fish Market. Since the 13th century, fishermen have traded their catches at the innermost quay of Veden Bay. And even though Bergen's fish market is now more oriented toward tourists, you must still visit it. A chic new indoor hall that is more of a culinary destination than a regular market is close to a row of outside vendors. You could indulge in some freshly shucked oysters and a glass of Riesling inside, warm fish soup, a mango salmon roll, or some fried calamari. Or you might spend a lot of money on a fantastic but expensive supper. In the winter, when it is only open on weekends, the outdoor market's hours are reduced. But in the summer, you may visit any day to be astounded by the whole harvest brought in from the North Sea. 7. Flan Railway. One of Norway's top tourist destinations is the Flan Railway, which has been hailed as one of the world's most picturesque train rides. The train travels from Myrdal Station up to the high mountains from the Fjord, a branch of the Sognefjord. The trip showcases the best qualities of Western Norway's breathtaking scenery. You may take in the beautiful Flan Valley beauty while relaxing in a historic train carriage. The railway travels through rural landscapes, the historic Flan village center, and the old church before ascending into the more difficult portions of the valley. For a significant portion of the journey, the glistening Blue River follows the railway, and you will pass modest farms in places where you'd think no one could possibly live. At the Kjosfossen waterfall, where the train stops for a 5-minute photo stop, you can get off and go out onto the platform. 8. Bergen Aquarium. Aquarium in Bergen, you can observe a colorful and fascinating variety of fish at the Bergen Aquarium, watch otters and other animals eat, and view 360-degree movies in Domen Storsalen. The aquarium's spacious, attractive playground is located on the roof, and you can spend time there both indoors and outside. You'll undoubtedly get knowledge that you did not previously have. Children and adults can both get up close to the animals and aquarium keepers at Bergen Aquarium and read about them. You can watch feedings and shows to observe how fish and other animals behave in natural settings. Since 1960, the Bergen Aquarium has been a must-see attraction for both tourists and locals. It is conveniently located beside a park with views of Bergen's seaward approach on all sides, not far from the city center. If you feel hungry, you may also buy food at aquarium. 9. Code Museums. In 2013, a group of 4 art institutions and cultural sites around Bergen were brought under a one umbrella named Code, with a single ticket providing entry to all 4 attractions. Code 1 is for craft and design, and has a permanent exhibition of gold and silver objects produced in Bergen, as well as paintings by old masters and European and Asian antiques. Code 2 is a contemporary art museum which at the time of writing had an exhibition for Japanese installation artist Shiharu Shioda. Code 3 has works from the golden age of Norwegian art, including paintings by Edvard Munch and romantic artist Johan Christian Dahl. And finally, Code 4 is an art museum, also endowed with works by Dahl, as well as Paul Klee, Picasso, and Astor Jorn. Children are welcome at Code 4, which has the Kunstlab, in which children can discover art through play. 10. Fantoft Stave Church. A few kilometers south of the city center, to this rebuilt timber stave church, you can take the Bergen Light Rail. The Fantoft Stave Church was built around 1150 and originates from the Son district's Forten settlement. In 1883, it was disassembled and transported here to avoid being demolished. Sadly, an arson assault caused the church to burn down in 1992. However, it was painstakingly restored over the following 5 years. Even if just the gold cross on the altar, a relic on one wall, and an ancient stone cross transported from the Sola municipality were left of the original structure, the restored church is nonetheless a striking sight.